What did the cast of Dirty Dancing say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Now that I've drawn a shiny red 5, I have never pogged like this before. Yes, I swear it's bamboo. Now I can discard the 2, so I can Riichi call and feel so alive as I manga thanks to you. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's happened. Now I've actually released the Riichi Mahjong American Boy parody. Thank you so much for all the kind words to everyone who said nice things, or if your day was just made a little bit brighter by it, that means the world to me, okay? Thank you so much. As we load back into the Jade Room, we're feeling fine, we're feeling fresh, feeling focused today. Got some housekeeping right off the top of the dome piece before I tell you about my real-life escapades. First things first, someone subscribed to me on Twitch while I wasn't even streaming. And that's a contrarian act, and I thank him in a contrarian manner. Here we go. My Family Guy impression loaded up on the soundboard. Peter, is your name used to describe a luxury service? Lowish, that's why my name is Premium X. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. You have to understand, it impacts my bottom line. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, even when I'm not streaming. It's an interesting hand, right? We've got some good shapes here. 135 is actually a really great way. That was actually a really great tile. For all my belly aching, like I'm drinking milk without taking a lactate first and foremost. For all my belly aching, that was a great tile to draw. Okay, and now I resume my belly aching. That absolutely is horrendous, folks. What else is going on? Oh yeah, okay, remember, this is, the old crotchety man tells you to like and subscribe. Get ready for this one, okay? Hey, remember to like and subscribe. Hey, flowing charisma, unstoppable. The charisma's flowing like the Tigris and the Euphrates. What am I, the Fertile Crescent? Geography joke for anyone in 7th grade right now. All right. Drawing the Dora tile, that's okay. We don't really have any tiles that are close to the Dora right now. You know what? Why don't we just draw into a 789 pure double sequence, and then after that, we just draw into another copy of the Dora, and then have the sickest, most dank Riichi Pinfu hand of all time, I would argue. Across there is gonna Riichi. Left Lord is not gonna roll over and die. Let me look at my tiles. They're the only ones I got. Yeah, I'm huge folding this one. I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Krabs, but we are like 17 tiles away from Tenpai. I gotta tell you this, okay? This is a little bit of an earnest thing. I have, so for the last 2 weeks, record these videos a little bit in advance, but for the last 2 weeks, I don't know what happened. Every single metric, I think that there was a change on YouTube, because now I'm getting recommended videos that have 22 views on them on my homepage. And I'm like, oh, it's probably changing for other people. But for my channel specifically, for this little community that we've created here, every single metric for the last 2 weeks has gone into the toilet, genuinely. And I don't think that the content has gotten worse. In fact, I think it's gotten, if anything, better, genuinely. This is including the Riichi Mahjong song parody. So, and that video did gangbusters. Every single metric, even that, withstanding, non-withstanding, withstanding. He's an English major, folks. Got to give him a little bit more time. Everything has gone down. So this is maybe consider subscribing, because I don't think it's gonna get pushed to you on the home screen as much as maybe it was getting pushed out before. And let me tell you something, it does not feel good on my end. I don't think I've reached every single Riichi Mahjong player in the US speaking, America, no. In the English-speaking world. Not only that, I don't think I've reached every single cute personality enjoyer in the world. So I don't know what's happening. It gives me a lot of anxiety at night. If you know what's happening, or if you felt a change in your home screen or whatever, please let me know. That info, I'm farming you for information, which doesn't feel that good, but please let me know that info is invaluable. Is that the word that people say for super valuable? I never really understood that. Oh, it's priceless. Does that mean it's worthless, or does that mean it's like, because dirt is priceless. No one's putting a price on dirt unless you're at a mulch store. I mean, that's true. That's true. There's always some exceptions, folks. Okay, what do I throw here? What do I genuinely Henry David throw here? Left Lord is going for the world's most obvious half flush. I like my chances here. I really want to draw into the Dora tile, right? Dora tile is the 5 of bamboo. Would be really, really nice. And then we can wait on a double-sided wait for either this 3 or this 6. Again, Left Lord, I'm a little bit scared. They have, oh, I don't think I can keep this. Do I? Ew. No. I don't like that. Left Lord looking like a fool with their pants on the pawns. That's just incomprehensible to anyone. That's priceless right there. Very obvious half flush. Red Dragon. It's not a bad hand, especially as the dealer. We got a little bit scared here. Someone was maybe considering a pawn on the White Dragon. Okay, Right Lord. Right Lord with the Riichi call. Can we play this one, please, Mr. Krabs? If we draw into Tenpai, we would have needed to draw into Tenpai right there, folks. We would have needed to draw into Tenpai right there, and I would have needed to call a chasing Riichi. If not, I'm gonna go Suji gaming. Right Lord throws the 4, I throw the 7. Here we go, folks, and we're gaming. And now it looks like the 4 of bamboo seems like a relatively beef safe enough tile, right? 4 of bamboo, it's inside Suji. They can't be waiting with a 2-3, and they can't be waiting with a 5-6. That's what the 1 and the 7 discard says respectively about their hand. Now, is it dangerous still? Yeah, they could have a 3-5. That would make use of the Dora and everything, so that's pretty spicy, I'm not gonna lie to you. This hand is suddenly amazeballs again, and I pardon the French there. Sorry to sound like a YouTuber from the year 2013. This is good. So how have my real life escapades been? YouTube, you know, shenanigans notwithstanding. I don't know that word. I don't know that word at all. I'm going to throw a 4 of circles. Again, the same exact principle. If someone throws a 1 and a 7, the 4 of circles is relatively safe. They could be waiting to snipe your behind with a 3-5. Again, I have to talk like that because it gets the zoomers engaged. They could be waiting to snipe your behind, but in the case that they're not, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. I'm 1 short day in the Emerald City. No, not today. Nope. No. It's Riichi Pinfu Red 5, which, don't get me wrong, pretty dank in terms of all the memes that I've seen lately. It's a pretty dank meme. Don't really want to go for it. You have to understand, I'm scarred, okay? I'm traumatized. 2 videos ago, I played what I thought was decent Mahjong, and I got punished by the great zaddies in Mahjong Heaven. I don't necessarily want to get up on that bench for another spanking, okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't get spanked on benches? Clearly, you're not invited to the same parties as I'm going to. Right Lord waiting on a double pair wait with the 3 of characters and the Green Dragon. I don't think they hit an Oradora there, right? It was Riichi Sumo Red 5. Or, excuse me, Riichi Sumo Dora. I don't think they hit an Oradora there. I apologize if I was just a little too slow on the hiding the moneymaker. How am I doing in real life? It's an exciting day. I need to tell you something. I need a new phone. You want to know why I need a new phone? It's because my old phone, the one that I have right now, cannot even handle Pokemon Go anymore. It lags into oblivion. And don't get me wrong, it is partially due to the updates that have happened in the game. Like a lot of the discourse that I've seen online also would indicate that other people are struggling with the exact same problem. Can I tell you my solution? My significant other and I, we were driving around town to do a mega Pidgeot raid. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were throwing your butt back at the club. I was driving around town trying to get a mega Pidgeot raid going, because what happens if there's a flying type community day and then you can't mega evolve for the XL candies? Oh, and suddenly no one's laughing anymore. Suddenly everyone understands the severity of the situation. And the only way I could get my phone to not lag into oblivion, because let's be honest, I'm kind of a damage dealer, okay, was I had to turn on my significant other's AC, like in her car. Hang on, this is so bad. Oh, 1, 2, 3 Sanchokes? Okay, it is actually not that bad. All right, can we chi into a 3 of bamboo if it comes out, or a 2 of circles? I mean, it looks like it's slim pickings, right? It looks like a lot of, or 1, 3 and 1, 2 have already been thrown. I can chi here. Left Lord's going for the world's most you know what? I'm gonna make an aggressive play here. The reason that I want to make an aggressive play is because we know that it's not gonna be easy to finish this hand, right? 2 of circles are already gone. Ah, that sucks. And I really wanted to make a play to stay in the dealer seat. Now that is a spicy meatball, is it not? But you can't have a 2-3 in your hand. And thus, I cast away my spicy meatball into the flames of Mordor. Oh, God. Okay, I was scared for a second, but it was actually okay. And they throw a 6. That's great news for us. Now that we know that they're not waiting with a 4-5, we could probably discard the 3. They could be waiting with something worse, right? Like, they could be waiting with a 1-2. Don't get me wrong. That would certainly put some egg on my face, but I think we got to go for it. This hand, pretty beef strong enough. Beef stroganoff joke. It's a pretty beef strong enough hand. Sanshoku Dora as the dealer. I would like to stay in the dealer seat if possible. The only way I can get Pokemon Go to run is by turning on my significant other's air conditioning in her car and then putting my phone right up against it, like literally blasting it. Otherwise my phone gets too hot and then it throttles and then nothing happens on the screen. It's time for a new phone, folks. It's really time for a new phone. Am I gonna get a new phone just so I can play Pokemon Go? Of course not. Of course not. Is the phone primarily gonna be used for Pokemon Go? Absolutely. Absolutely, folks. I think technology is bad. Look, I know that's a very easy base thing to say. Does anybody else think that Instagram and Twitter are bad? No, but like genuinely, I genuinely think Twitter is like, oh, okay, here's 15 new things to be outraged about today. Instagram is like, here's 15 different reasons to feel sad. It's why you're not living the best life that you could be living right now. Everyone else, Derek's out here having a way better time than you. Look at the photos of their birthday party, you know? Sorry to put on any Derek's on blast, especially if you had a birthday recently. Outside of the Pokemon Go stuff, how am I doing? Yeah, I got the new shoes that I told you about a few days ago. Or a few, I don't know at this point. Might have been a few days ago, I think. Again, not life-changing, but my parents are coming into town for the weekend, and I'm very, very excited to, like, because usually when I walk around town doing Mega Pidgeot raids, usually when I walk around town, I get very, very tired very, very quickly. And I'm excited to see how my body responds to these new shoes. And I'm not, this isn't weird. There's gonna be perverts out there who are gonna make this weird. It's not weird. It's just a feet. We can't even talk about feet stuff anymore. The internet has taken a turn. Can't even talk about feet stuff. And of course, it's one of the things that I get turned on by. Okay. Even took a sip of the tea and still decided to say that. The intrusive thoughts, folks, they are winning today. The intrusive thoughts, they are winning today. So what happens here? I mean, a cross sword seems like a pretty strong hand, right? Waiting on a 6 or a 9 of bamboo. If they got the 9, they would have gotten the pure double sequence. Very, very scary. I would have slammed the like and subscribe button if I were them too. Finally, some pawning that we could do here. Finally, some pawning. The rest of our hand has me yawning, folks. We could do some pawning, but the rest of our hand has us yawning. That's my campaign slogan this year. Oh my God. Also, okay, the day that I released my American Boy Riichi Mahjong song parody, 3 to 4 hours later, former President Donald Trump was convicted of 34 felony charges. Now, am I sad? Am I, and this is honesty, okay? Please do not punish me for my candor. Am I sad that my Riichi Mahjong song parody got overshadowed by one of the most significant events in US history of the past millennia? Yes. Is it small of me that I got jealous for the judicial system, about the social engagement of the judicial system? Yes, it's very small of me. But I was like, y'all couldn't have deliberated for one more day, please. I don't even think I got time to marinate in the, you know, in the suggested tab. You know what I mean? Come on. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go to a botanical garden with my family. And my Pokemon Go auto catcher is gonna, it's gonna be a spinning in the background, folks. It's gonna be a spinning in the background. All my value's gone. All my apes are gone. Look at this. Could have accepted the door with that 4 of bamboo, but it's simply not right for Kyle acceptancy, folks. It's simply just incorrect for Kyle acceptancy, and as a result, I have to throw it away. Okay. I mean, okay. I mean, that is spicy. But I think it's way too greedy to, I think it's way too greedy to go for the half flush here, right? We would be taking a gazillion, like one step forward, but a gazillion steps back. Okay, we're one tile away from Tenpai. Now I'm like, oh, should we have? I mean, we are in last place. What happened here? All we did this game was never get into Tenpai. And then, like, we were just not the first person to get into Tenpai. And then, oh, is this really? Okay, if we, do I take the world's babiest Tenpai? Or do I go for the gold? Nah, dude, I stop other people in their tracks. Like, I know this isn't as exciting. It's not like fireworks on the 4th of July or anything. But I want to stop other people. We're like 9 discards in. If this was any other hand, I'd be thinking to myself, what a wonderful world. I would be thinking to myself, should I just be throwing this hand away? Should I just be folding this? Should I just be folding this hand away? Like it's a ironing rack that I no longer need right now. Anyway, we're gonna go to a botanical garden with my family. This is a weird thing about my family, and I don't. If you want to psychologically profile my parents based on this information, okay, we would have had the nuts. I don't. Just someone deal into me so we can all go home, please. Can someone deal into me? Ah, and there it is. White dragon only hand. I've never been so happy just to win a baby hand before, but it's good because we didn't see any of the Dora around. And I genuinely believe that this is true. And suddenly, we are no longer in 4th, Mr. Krabs. Suddenly, we are moving along at a brisk pace. And this is a great hand. This is a great hand. You've heard of the Great Henge. You've heard of Stonehenge, even. This is a great hand. And that's not even that bad either. So what do I want to throw? I'm going to throw this away. Probably the 5 of bamboo is going to be our pair. So maybe the 9 of bamboo is the most redundant tile. But what happens if we draw into like a 4 of bamboo? Then we have a 4-5 and a 5-6. And then our pair, we can sweat the, we can sort that out later. That's all gonna sort out in the wash. Maybe we draw another pair of the 6 of circles or the 1 of characters. The night is still young, folks. I don't think I'm playing great Mahjong. I don't think That's so unlikely, especially because I threw away the 1 of circles after Right Lord had thrown away a 1 of circles. That's so statistically unlikely. I shouldn't be keeping the red dragon because it is the Dora indicator, and so there's 1 less lonely girl. You know what I mean? There's only 2 more copies of the red dragon. It's highly unlikely that we get it. Now this is kind of interesting. We can accept a 4 or a 7. We have another pair here in our bamboo suit. Bamboo suit kind of looking like a complicated shape with my pants on the ground. I mean, we could throw the 9 here, right? The 9 does not allow it. We could still accept a 4 or a 7 here. So the 9 is looking a little redundant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand, folks. This is a monumental occasion. We have 5 shapes in our hand. Cheating here is not the worst idea, right? We need to get the red dragon, but like, who's to say that the red dragon does not arrive soon from the airport terminal, right? We have to throw away a 5 of bamboo, which is not necessarily the world's spiciest tile, but it's a pretty spicy tile. Gotta consider, a little bit of defense there. Sure. Oh, you know what? This is an amazing situation for us because we can feign 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku, and so other people might be more ready to discard the red dragon. They think that I might just have Tanya or a Sanshoku of some kind. So that's very, very lucky for us. Also, if someone else decides to call Riichi here, we can throw away our red dragons. They're almost guaranteed safety. Someone could have a single tile wait for the red dragon. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. A crosslord going for the Riichi. If someone has a red dragon, they've got to throw it here as a safe tile, right? And we're so lucky we draw into an 8 of circles. Very, very safe considering a crosslord has already thrown that. Another reason that I was willing to open up this hand, whereas usually I'm very, very scared to open up my hand and my heart. 6, 6, 6. The number of the beast. This is a dealer, Riichi. What do I have? Red dragon, red 5. This hurts, man. This absolutely. This is a. And Right Lord had it the whole time. I mean, I don't blame him for not throwing it. It's a live tile. Can we still get back into this game? Not really. I mean, we could go for Tanya. That's the funny thing if we draw into the last 6 of characters. So here's what I was thinking. 4 of characters probably passes, right? They can't be waiting with a 2-3. They could be waiting with a 5-6 though. Okay, we're in Tenpai, but our hand is not valid, unfortunately. We do not have Tanyao, which sucks. They could have a 5-6. Is the chance that they have a 5-6 unlikely? Yeah, we see 3 of the 6s on the board right now. Just took out Tomato Town, folks. I throw the 3 here. They can't be waiting with a 4-5. I'm not willing to do it though. They could absolutely stuff up. Okay, the 4 passes. Everything that I've said is a lie. Feel free to throw eggs and tomatoes at my face. Eggs and tomatoes. One of my favorite dishes. Yo, if you've never been to a Chinese restaurant that has eggs and tomatoes, I know for those of you who have never had it before, I need a strong coalition of people in the comments to rise up and vouch for. I cannot throw the door. That's genuinely the kiss of death. I know there's only one left. I know there's only one left. I cannot throw it. I genuinely cannot Henry David throw it. If someone else wants to go for it, sure. Do I believe that a crossroad has a single tile wait for the white dragon? No, it's so unlikely. It's so unlikely, and yet I don't want to be caught with my pants down, folks. I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Luckily, even though I was kind of picked on as a child, I was never pantsed as a child, and I don't intend for that to change today. Here we go. Eggs and tomatoes is one of the greatest dishes that you can ever get at a Chinese restaurant, and I will go to bat for it until the day that I die, until I'm removed from this mortal coil. Okay, the crossroad has it. They're waiting on the 5 or the 8 of bamboo. Maybe could have pushed there. Maybe could have pushed there with the 4 of characters, right? Don't hate it, but it's a dealer Riichi. He's genuinely traumatized from dealing into that one dealer Riichi when he shouldn't have. But like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard shadow boxing with all your regrets. Am I right? Yusong, are you just reading from a rupee car poem? No, these are my real thoughts. These are my real, true-to-life thoughts. Still in East 4, by the way. Anyone's game. You gotta be patient to play Riichi Mahjong. It's kind of like fishing in that respect. Have I ever been fishing? Yes, my friend. He had his house had like a little pond in the backyard. This is upstate New York. Of course, people are gonna have ponds, and there was fish in there that we would catch and release. We would never eat the fish that we caught in the pond because mostly we didn't know how. But it was kind of fun. I mean, did you have to be patient to fish there? Kinda, not really. The fish in there, I don't think they really had their guards up, you know? The fish were very, very eager to nibble on the bait. Maybe they weren't, maybe there was just not a lot of food in that pond. I don't know. But the fish, you didn't even have to be that patient. Very, very easy. Now I'm thinking, like, were they animatronic fish? Were they like fake fish? No, they were real fish. They were very like slimy and, you know, fish-like, as real animals are. Slimy and fish-like. What is this? The members of Congress? Sorry to put them on blast. Oh yeah, if you want to psychologically profile my parents, here's how. I've never seen my parents animated about anything in their entire lives, and that is true. That is a true statement. What am I doing with this 5? Am I really holding on to it for dear life? I also got to keep track, like, if all the 3s are gone, this 1-2 shape suddenly feels horrendous to have and to hold in my hand. That feels really, really bad. Yeah, I don't love this because it's a really spicy tile in the late game too, right? If people have 6s and 7s, right, Lord, you know, okay, they're just gonna chi into a 4-5-6. Do you have a flush? I don't think so. I think this is just a Tanyao banger that you're probably cooking up in your hand. Nothing we can do about that. That's not a terrible tile. Now we can draw into a 5 of characters. Sure, I'll throw the red dragon. Now we can draw into a 5 of characters and maybe throw this away. And then suddenly, like, this 3 of characters or this 8 of bamboo could be our pair. Riichi pin through 1 door. It's not the worst thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. Is it bad? Yeah, it's bad. Are we, do we have not a lot of safe tiles? Yeah, we don't have a lot of safe tiles. Are we approaching that 9th discard, 9th to 12th discard, where a lot of players on average tend to get into Tenpai and it's looking horrendous for us? Yeah, it's looking pretty horrendous for us. Why do you ask? I've never seen my parents get animated about anything. At the botanical garden that we're going to, we've been there once in the past. They lost their minds looking at the cacti there. Because there's a lot of cacti and like, they're really big and they're like really weird. You see some of these cacti and you're like, who cooked this up? The costuming department, the art department on a Tim Burton film? Like this is a weird cactus. This cactus knows how I'm going to die. You know what I mean? It's got that evil aura to it. One just looks like, they genuinely look very, very weird. They look soft too, which is, you know, a great practical joke by God themselves, right? It's a great practical joke to make cacti look soft and really fun to touch, but they're actually incredibly prickly. Incredibly prickly. What is this, me after reading the comment section? We're one tile away from Tenpai, folks. We're one tile away from Tenpai. Would love to get into Tenpai. Would love just to chi for Tenpai for exhaustive draw. Yusong, dream bigger. Actually try to win this hand? I don't know, folks. Right, Lord? They're in Tenpai. I've got to assume that they're in Tenpai. I don't love the idea of pushing blindly. Okay, eight of circles is not pushing blindly. Can I also tell you something else that I've been thinking about? And this is very sincere. This is very sincere. If you want to respond to this, I'd be very grateful just to hear your thoughts, but obviously you don't have to. And maybe the Discord is a better place to respond to something like this. You know, sometimes, because YouTube comments, like, they're great, don't get me wrong, for like short meme stuff. But like if you wanted to have like a longer discussion, or, you know, I don't know, for other people to chime in. I mean, I suppose YouTube comments are also okay with stuff like that as well. What do I Henry David Thoreau here? I mean, come on. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's certainly not the 5 of circles, right? I mean, they've thrown an 8, and we see some of the 4s. We see 3 of the 4s. I don't love that. It's still too close to the door. They could still be waiting with a 6-7. I don't love that idea. Will we get into Tenpai before the end of the game? Probably not. Probably not, folks. A crossroads gonna con? They're gonna go for the nuts? Okay. Now we have to be really, really careful. Because now suddenly Seymour has every single valuable tile that I've ever seen in my entire life. What do I throw? 6 seems fine here. 6 actually seems like the safest. It's inside Tsuji. It's safe for Right Lord. Right Lord's waiting on the 3 of characters. They had 3, Dora! Yeah! Spidey senses up! Spidey senses up, folks. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They had 3 Dora. We're not just gonna, ooh, wouldn't it be funny if we won this? No, it's not funny. It's really tragic if we deal into something as horrendous as that, folks. This is my new sincere thing. My new sincere thing is that my goal in life is no longer to become uber successful or to, you know, world domination or whatever. My only goal in life that I will judge myself on whether I succeed or fail is to just live. And don't get me wrong. It's not, oh, you're going to stop making YouTube videos? No, of course not. I still want to make YouTube videos. It's a weird thing. It's not like I want to stop doing anything. But I think I've always held myself to a really high standard, and that's not that sounds like me being braggadocious, maybe, like, oh, look at me, I work so hard. Nah, dude, I'm pretty lazy. I do a lot of Pokemon Go, but it's more so like, oh, I've always kind of been, you know, hard on myself. Not a euphemism. I've always kind of been hard on myself. That's a real narcissist thing to do. Okay, I crossed with the pawn on the red dragon. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life, folks. And they're going for, I don't know, character suit shenanigans. We need to get into Tenpai right meow. We need to get into Tenpai right meow. I can't pawn that, but we would love to discard that if we draw into a 2 or a 5, and then we know that we have a safe tile. Okay, that is a nightmare. I don't know if I can discard that. Okay, Animal Crossing new plan. We keep the red 5 here. We keep the red 5, and we pray to God that a crossword throws a 4 of characters, and then, or a 3 of characters, and then we draw into a 4 of characters. This is a really spicy, situation. I throw that away because it's a more dangerous tile. I'm more comfortable throwing away the 1 of characters. I've always held myself to a higher standard, and I think it's really freeing to just be like, you know what, Yusong? You don't have to feel so much pride and shame or whatever. F it, frick it, we ball. Genuinely frick it, we ball. How scared am I of you? I mean, this is horrendous. Like, what am I doing? But it's Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, red 5. Like, this is 4 Han. This is 4 Han. I know we are in grave danger. And a crossword, I don't know if this is folding. This could be read as defensive. This could be read as offensive. It's so offensive. They're calling it Ricky Gervais. No, we don't really know. But I don't think that they can fold this hand either. So we are in a metaphysical death match for the fate of the universe. All right, so the luck has been bad lately. All right, the luck has been bad. And you know what? Hilariously, I'm not even living anymore. Like, my one goal, the One Piece is real, to just continue living. I don't know how to tell you this, friendo. That's not happening in Riichi Mahjong right now. Okay. Good news. Count your blessings. Ooh, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. And that's not my name. I'm keeping the 1, even though it looks super mega redundant here. Because we can maybe get a pure straight 1 through 9 in the circle suit. Hopefully someone else just throws a Eastwind, right? As I'm calling it the Clint Eastwind, as I'm calling it the Feastwind. Hopefully someone else just throws it, and hopefully we draw into a Dora tile. 6 of characters would go really well. It would pair really nice with this red 5 of characters that we have. And it's been incredibly, yeah, it's just been incredibly freeing to not like, you know, no one, you don't have to feel like shame or anything, you know, for asking for help or for not living up to your own standards. Like, it's okay. I think I've really come to terms with, like, it's okay. And hilariously, it does make me want to work harder, but that is not like, I'm not trying to Jedi mind trick myself into working really, really hard. I'm just gonna let it like naturally happen if it happens, and if not, to genuinely try not to judge myself. Right, Lord? With the Riichi? Oh, there's a few things that I'd like to do with a baseball bat. Okay, yep. He's feeling the rage. Oh, no. I can't. You know what I mean? But I must? But, like, I really can't. But, like, I must. But, like, I can't, though. So what do I do? I'm not throwing away this red 5. Unless we draw into, like, what? 7 of characters? And then it feels mondo bad still. Oh, folks, we are in a world of hurt. All right, at least they don't have 3 copies of the door. Oh. Now it's a really interesting spot, right? And this 8 was very dangerous for Left Lord. The 9s, I don't know where they're coming from, but because we don't want to deal into Left Lord either. This is so spicy as to be muy picante, if I may, folks, if I may. I don't even know. I don't even know. What is this, Tanyao? I could pawn here? Lamau! My pawn. Okay, all right. I mean, this is horrendous. This is truly awful. If we manage to win this hand, then anything is possible, folks. Do not let anyone tell you what is or is not possible. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai if we pawn this or pawn this. We have to get rid of the world's spiciest tile in order to do so. Please let me draw into a 6 of characters. No. Oh, what? The sneaky Vivian West. Oh my God, there goes. The luck has been bad. I genuinely don't know how else to describe it. There was a chance at the dealer's seat. Right, Lord, with the Insta Riichi, like you're making a bowl of ramen at night. No, no. Okay, count your blessings. Dora is the 4 of bamboo. We have a red 5 of bamboo. Those things would pair so nice. Like a little wine and cheese number, okay? I say this as someone who's lactose intolerant. Please do not make me make your charcuterie boards. It will be a disaster. I will say this, even though I don't eat cheese, making charcuterie boards, a lot of fun. Genuinely a lot of fun. Why? Because it's a little bit like artistry. You know what I mean? Like you can fold the ham, the prosciutto, the cheese, the crackers in a way that's aesthetically pleasing. You can do a little fan out here. Oh, and then, ooh, this will flow nicely with the feng shui of the olives. Oh, and we can just sprinkle some, of this little bits of brie all over the place. Ooh, adding a little bit of controlled chaos. I gotta get out more. No, I mean, I don't. Making charcuterie boards is genuinely fun. Even though I can't eat like most of it, because cheese, I can snack hard on that ham, folks. And this is very funny what I'm about to say. I can go ham on that ham. Look in the comment section right now. Look in the comment section right now. 15 identical comments, all saying, Yusong, I was at work. Imagine my surprise when you said, parentheses, referring to the charcuterie board, I can go ham on that ham. It was near impossible to contain my laughter to the point that I almost got fired. I tip my hat to you. XOXO, Gossip Girl. I guarantee you. Look in the comment section right now, and that is what you're gonna find, folks. Okay, right, Lord? Endeavoring to ruin my life right now, I believe that is the Riichi Mahjong phrase of how to describe the situation. I cannot, I have to. And go ahead, Across Lord, go ahead. Pawn the white dragons. You have no idea the danger that you're in. What do we want to see? I don't even know anymore. This is, Closed wait. Dealer Riichi Sumo. Ipatsu? Oh my god. Someone up there did not like my I could go ham on that ham. Okay, count your blessings. You have one Dora. You have a seat wind. Maybe this is 7 pairs? No, what are you talking about, you delusional maniac? You have 2 pairs in your hand. We play Riichi Mahjong not because it is easy, not because it brings us any joy, but because someone must. You know what I mean? Someone must play Riichi Mahjong, and that person is us. So you gotta play Riichi Mahjong. Shinji-kun, gotta get in that Eva. Misato-san, I don't want to. The dealer keeps calling Riichi as soon as even before I could cobble together a decent hand. You gotta get in the Eva. Charcuterie boards are a lot of artistry. Any other cooking that's like artistry? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like, I think it's it must be a difficult job being like the cake person. A baker, as it is usually called. It must be a difficult being the cake person. Why? I just said the baker. Why would I go back to the worst descriptor? Why? And I'm just gonna stick with cake person because I'm gonna let you know something. My mind is not happy with saying baker or just, I don't know, pastry chef. Even that cake person. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Paul F. Tompkins' voice, cake boss. Okay. It must be hard being the person who makes cakes at a bakery. Because, have you ever tried writing something on top of the cake as frosting? There's a lot of artistry there, right? Yeah. Well, number one, you have to have like a decent handwriting, right? You're not out here doing like the chiller font, papyrus mode or whatever. I mean, papyrus mode, probably people would like that, but you know, you can't do wingdings. You know, you gotta have a controlled font, maybe a Baskerville, maybe a Calibri or something along those lines. Oh, that's so funny. That's so effing funny. This is the most, this is the worst 7 pairs hand I have ever gone for. The only reason I am going for it is because one must. We are Mondo screwed, okay? If you're like, oh, Yusong, really? Are you Mondo screwed? Yeah, there's an entire chapter in Riichi Book 1, free PDF online by Dana Chiba, where it's literally, the chapter heading is what to do if you're Mondo screwed. Okay, all right, I don't even know what to do there. And we drew into 6, 7, 8. So we have to consider all of our options here. Can we go back to living a normal life? No, I don't think so. I think we've already sold our soul to the devil here. What would we like to draw? Another 2 of characters. Another 2 of characters would really change how I approach things here. How I'm going to approach things here. 4 of characters. Okay. Also bad. I'll throw that away. 9 of characters. Not exactly a safe tile. And this is the worst thing that could happen. All right. It's South 4. We need the biggest hand we've ever seen. We call con always, right? Just in case someone else can shadow realm someone else. I mean, I don't know if we call it con always. We always call it closed con. This is what to do if you're Mondo screwed. This is the weakest sauce I've ever seen in my entire life. This is like the weakest Riichi Pinfu I've ever seen. Any Sanshoku in here? No, I need another copy of the Dora. Dude, if I Riichi Pinfu Dora this, I can't even win, right? I would need to direct hit Hanemon on left lord. And I don't think I can do that. Riichi Pinfu Dora Ipatsu. 2 Oradora would do it, but that's so unlikely on left lord. You know what I mean? That's so effing unlikely. So we need to draw. This is, no joke, the most insulting thing that could happen in this game. I genuinely cannot believe this. If we draw into Tenpai right here, I was genuinely gonna scream. I was genuinely gonna lose it. You might not have ever seen me again, okay? I don't think I've ever had to write on a cake, but for some reason I can, I don't know. For some reason I feel like I could picture myself very, very clearly, like hand wavering. Dude, I have to draw another Dora. I at least have to draw another Dora. Or like a red 5. Ah, okay. I should have kept that 2. Should have kept that 2 and thrown the red dragon. Why am I? This is a huge mistake. I love keeping safe tiles usually, but I'll be the first to admit it's a huge mistake, folks. Huge, big mistake. Could have drawn into the red 5 and then used the 2 as our pair. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5 Dora, Ipatsu, 1 Oradora, right? That's a more likely occurrence on left lord. If we get to run the pants off of left lord. If I draw into another Dora, do I gotta slam it? I think if we draw into 2 Dora, one must imagine Sisyphus slamming the like and subscribe button, the Riichi Mahjong button. I can imagine myself very easily like sweating, hand shaking as I write happy birthday Brian on a cake. That's a very difficult job because I don't think you can, I mean, I could be wrong, but that to me feels like a one and done type of situation. I don't think you take backsies. Okay. F it, dude. Oh, we're not playing defensively anyway. I don't know. Like, I don't know. So what are we hoping for here? Another Dora. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, red 5. That's a Mongon. Then we just need a direct hit on left lord and we need 1 Oradora. And we don't even need Ipatsu, right? We wouldn't even need Ipatsu in a situation like that. This is horrendous, but I gotta take it, right? I gotta take it. Tenhou! Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, Dora, Tenhou? It's a Mongon? Okay. That is not what you want to see. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, Dora? That's like not enough. I genuinely can't do that. I genuinely can't do this. I'm so sorry. And yet I'm not sorry at all. Like, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I, with a clean conscience, could do that. I think we are mondo screwed right now, folks. Like, I don't know how to put it in any more clear terms than how I've already just said it. We're gonna lose this game anyway. We might as well shoot for the moon. I think we are restricted in our options here. A crosslord now cannot fold, which is kind of nice for our Ipatsu chance. No, please. Oh my god. Why the east wind? All right, we could also get under the sea, under the river, right? There's a Dora tile. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Riichi, Pinfu. Don't run me. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, red 5. This is at least a Mongon. I need a direct hit on left lord. But I don't think I can. I have to Ron here. Or actually, I don't have to Ron. I probably can't Ron if it's a crosslord. Yeah, I can't Ron here. I can Ron here. Absolutely. But outside of that, I think I just have to go for sumo. Like, I might end up in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. Genuinely. I might have to go for the... Okay. This is not what I would do. This is a... Oh, please. One time. This is, I think, capital W wrong. Just mondo fold. I don't... Please. You have so much safety. I can't win unless you specifically... Oh, no. Okay, it's a direct hit Mongon, but we get the Riichi sticks. We tried. We've really tried. If those east winds had been anything else, right? If those east winds had been anything else, we did end up getting the nuts. And I think, you know what? The ELO's looking horrendous right now. We can't talk about the ELO. I think I've been playing pretty like innocently though, you know? You know what I mean? Certainly not gonna break the news cycle with 34 guilty counts and then overshadowing Yusong's Riichi Mahjong song parody. I deal in here. Because I called Riichi. Oh! Really? Really? I have to lay it down here? It's either... This is another one of those situations, oh man, where it feels effing awful. Because I either win the game here or I lose the game here. You know what I mean? This is Riichi Pinfu red 5, red 5. Un-effing believable. Un-effing believable. Imagine if they draw into a dangerous tile, which, you know, the 7 is... Oh man, so unbelievably unlucky. Oh, so... Let me know what you think about this Riichi call, because I don't think that you could look me dead in the eye and say you're supposed to fold when someone does this. Like we were playing. Were we really supposed to fold this with the 3s or something? That feels so bad. That cannot be right. I'll listen to you if it is right though. And then we just didn't get a chance. Like those first few hands, we genuinely didn't get a chance Revolution to play the game. I need to look at this, by the way. The only way you lose is if you specifically deal into a Hanuman. You don't even need to call Riichi here. You can just fold here, and if you make it out of this game, you have what? Riichi, Pinfu, pure double sequence, and you can maybe accept the Dora. Let me tell you something. No, this is no. I think you have to fold here. I would need a literal Yakuman to dethrone you from 3rd place. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, that is frustrating. Yeah. HE double hockey sticks, folks. He's bought a timeshare in HE double hockey sticks. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the song, you enjoy the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribing. You can also subscribe. New videos Monday through Friday. Stream highlights Saturdays and Sundays. You can also catch me on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.